Good grief.
Wanted. Cradle, used but unworn. Need a bow to accompany me to a friend's wedding. Willing to trade a leaky pot for a cart? Who writes these notices? Need a witcher?
Any bloke willing to kill a monster, a witcher would do.
Monster? What kind?
Big, bad, ugly, squatch in the sewers. If you're interested, drop by the Garren estate. Ask for Olgierd von Everek. He's the one ordered this posted.
Look at me.
Black pudding cures any hangover.
Hi, mate! Your mug's not familiar. What is it you want?
Looking for Olgierd von Everek.
Ah, that'll be inside.
Olgierd von Everek. I'm looking for him.
None here by that name.
Can't help wondering. Who are you?
Who do we look like?
A crew of cutthroats? Or a band of former soldiers who got lucky?
Ah, but that's where you err. 'Cause we're sons of nobles, all.
And daughters.
So, gonna tell me who you are, precisely?
The Redanian Free Company. The Wild Ones, folk call us. Owing to the boar in our coat of arms.
I was told I'd find Olgierd von Everek here.
Someone's made an arse of you, brother.
So maybe you can make up for that and help me, brother.
Something tells me you and me have got different mums.
All right, Ungus, you've had your fun. I'm Olgierd. Tell me, what brings you here?
No, I'm Olgierd.
You? Not likely. I'm all geared.
You folk are a hoot and all, and I'd love to stay for more laughs, but time's short.
Whoa, shit just got serious.
Hear about the monster in the sewers. Seems Olgierd von Everek's offered a bounty on it.
Shit was serious from the start. Goes without saying with a witcher.
How's that?
The purge you lot of emotion. It's why you're all...
All right, Master Witcher. Jests are done, whether the good bit as it is. Come on, out. What do they call you?
Geralt of Rivia.
Blimey. Bit of advice, Geralt of Rivia. Once you meet Olgierd, try and pique his interest.
I gotta pique his interest? He's the one who wants a monster dead.
Aye, but he don't need you to kill it. So, you want this job? You gotta grab his attention. And he's one to get... Ottoman, sir. You've a guest.
Do you know what types of sculptures fetch the best prices? Statues of deities, busts of kings, and nudes. And what have we here? A naked wench.
5-6.
Frankly, gotta say I prefer the work of Pax Gernst.
Ah, the Kaviri school. Are you an Oxenfurt man?
No. Know some folk who graduated from there, though.
I used to like Botticelli. The life he could breathe into a chunk of cold stone. But I look at it now, and it seems just a rock, ideally proportioned. Not a flaw on its surface. Painfully perfect. As lifeless and boring as a boulder at the roadside. That's better. More interesting, at the least. Very well. And now to the matter at hand. Let's rejoin the company. Partake of some refreshment first.
Ataman Olgierd, long may he live! Long live the Ataman!
Long live the Ataman! Long live the Ataman!
Come and drink with us!
Well, we haven't a choice now.
3 DLC.
Fetch us some wine, dear. And a nibble or two.
This some special occasion? Or just feel like feasting?
Every occasion's special. Today we celebrate a dubbing.
Whose?
Squire Herodor's new sabre.
I've hit on a name for her. Fair sabre, I dub thee Tradiciana!
3 DLC.
Monster in the sewers. Know anything more?
I've no clue what it is. Only that it's deadly. I'd not have bothered had my cook not become its victim. Oh, the way she prepared game had no equal.
That why she was in the sewers? To fetch game?
Nay. She went to a fair with a sister or cousin, matters not. Vissy was no exception in that respect. Down she went, never to return. Wasn't the first, it seems, either. Hey! Leave her be! Is that any way to treat the Lord of the Manor's daughter? Apologies.
Just one formality.
Never you mind.
Awfully generous.
Ooh, fine.
450.
Agreed.
Consider the beast.
Confident.
Hey, you! Puss papers!
Name's Geralt.
But I'm gonna call you Puss Peepers. That a problem?
Get to the point.
Got an offer. Potentially lucrative Puss Peepers. Someone's killed me mate. Name was Clivert. You're to figure out who did it, then cut the bugger's head off.
Why not avenge him yourself? Seems like you all relish swinging your sabers.
Aye, we do. And if I knew who'd axed Clivert, I'd have gutted him ages ago. Thing is, I don't. But you see a lot with them puss peepers. You'll track him down.
Keep talking.
Clivert dealt Fistek. A few days past, he rode to Bowden to take a delivery. Never came back.
Been there? Actually seen his corpse?
No. But Clivert was one damned reliable Orson. We was to meet. He didn't show. Can only mean he's dead. Find the bastard who did this.
Need to think it through.
Clivert's got a scar.
Said I'd think about.
Know what, puss peeps? One look at a bloke and I know what he's made of. You'll do what I ask. I bet anything on it. Look for me in Oxenford.
They eat and
You that
drink
mad
and
cock,
smoke
you
and
kings.
fight and dance with lasses blithe and bonny. Yes.
Mustn't think like that.
Fuck.
Beg your pardon?
Why there? What for? Life kick you in the ass? That's enough. Terrible beast prowls the sewers down that way. Best avoid it altogether.
Boot prints. Large. A man's most likely. Thought only women came looking for the cursed prince.
Oh, no, you don't. Hear me? Don't you dare. Please, don't do this to me.
Shani,
Geralt?
what are you doing here?
I'm trying to save his life. Help me.
Shani, calm down. He's dead.
I'm sure something can be done.
Let it go.
Damn it! All for nothing.
You did all you could.
Thanks, Geralt. It's, good to see you.
You too. Lost track of you after I left Vizima. Where'd you go? What have you been doing?
Long story short, I've been treating the sick and wounded, as always. Mainly at my clinic in Oxenfurt. But in Redania, I'm called on to help the army at times as well.
I'll want to hear the long story long, too.
Sure. But, once we're out of these sewers...
Redanian army forced you to come...
Got our orders this morning.
What attacked you? Get a good look at it?
No. I started running as soon as it appeared. It was huge. Spat venom and made these slurping sounds.
Doesn't sound like a major necrophage or a pack of drowners.
No. This was one thing. Big, but one. Somebody threw a torch at it.
All right, not... The soldier. He's someone important to you?
His name was Knowles.
How many were they?
A whole squad.
Why'd they send...
I need a venom sample. It doesn't just kill those who come down.
Plan to kill the big...
Nice of you to...
Creature's dangerous.
I'm a big girl, Geralt.
Fuck.
This way.
Grating's badly bent. Something large struck it, with a lot of momentum.
I shot it as I fled. The monster must have slammed into it.
Glad it held up. Though now we need to find a way around it.
Is it worth searching outside?
Actually, just hoping the monster's blow weakened one of the walls. Careful. Monster might still be here. Slash wounds made by a blade. No monster did this. Soldiers from your escort?
Yes. That's them. Vern, Miklas. Oh, poor boys.
Beast doesn't play around, apparently.
They saved my life.
Know them well?
Him, I met this morning. But Vern and I served together at the Battle of Dorian. Miklas only enlisted this Yule.
Sorry.
Once you kill this beast, we'll have to send someone down here to collect their bodies. Give them a proper burial.
What exactly happened?
We came in here and Miklas started... The men made quick work of them. But Franz was injured. Then that beast... I turned around and saw him lying there, covered...
Where was the monster?
Well, Miklas and Vern had...
Managed to get a look at what it...
Everything happened so fast. I didn't get a good look. No.
Gotta look around. Man you patched up. Is he here?
Franz?
Could have. Beast probably crawled in or out through here. It's deep.
Lower level of the sewers has been closed off for years. But Vern, the commander, had a skeleton key.
See if I can't find it. Got the key.
Good. Let's get going.
Another unfortunate romantic. Came to lift a prince's curse, found a hideous death instead. Watch out! Move! Come on, come closer. Johnny, watch out. Move.
Hideous creatures.
You all right?
Fine. Look, it's Franz.
What's left of him, you mean?
What kind of beast would do that? Does that mean anything?
Well, means our monster doesn't attack them. Seems they get along with whatever's prowling the sewers. Some kind of symbiosis. Interesting.
What?
Franz had a leg wound, right?
Just above the knee.
Managed to apply anything to it?
Yes. Some spirit, but that was it. Why do you ask?
Look, half of Franz's leg is gone. Monster must have chewed it off. Other bodies were untouched, except for the wounds they sustained in battle.
Are you suggesting the beast likes alcohol?
Mixed with blood. Doubt we'll learn anything else here. We need to find the lair.
Right behind you.
Another unfortunate romantic.
Watch out! Move!
To lift a prince's curse. Found a hideous death instead. A woman. Must have come here hoping to find her prince. A woman. Must have come here hoping to find her prince. Redanian soldier. Came down to hunt the beast alone, maybe. Fool.
Shawty, watch out! Move! Show me what you got.
Dead drowners everywhere.
Strange. Seems the monster tolerated them.
Long as they don't get too close, I guess. Lair's gotta be nearby. Decaying corpses, slime everywhere, and that stench. This has to be the lair. Fresh and moist. Beast was just here.
I'll collect my sample.
All the tunnels and corridors converge here.
What now?
Need to lure the beast.
How? We don't even know what kind of monster it is.
But we do know it likes a blend of blood and liquor. Just so happens I've got some alcohol on me.
Well, I hope you don't plan to cut your...
Relax. Plenty of bodies. I'll use... Sample you collected enough?
Hope so. But I'd still...
To distill an antidote?
Not true. I have a few
I'll get to work.
I doubt...
You'd be better off...
But...
No buts. Wait in the passage for now if you have to, though I'd rather you didn't. But when the monster shows, you run for the surface.
Fine. I promise.
Good. Now go hide.
Be careful, Geralt.
Halavath, Galavekar. Gadarash I'll Woot.
What's going on?
Ah, he's finally come to. And he can speak human, turns out. Started thinking I'd not conversed in common the whole way, except maybe with me reflection in the piss bucket.
Where am I?
On the Albatross. Or the Fakbarthoil, as their strange tongue has it. En route to Afir.
Don't remember signing on as a sailor.
Oh, you didn't, mate. They dragged you aboard. Seems you killed their prince.
Oh, toad in the sewers. Damn it. Should consider myself lucky, I guess. Could have killed me on the spot.
Depends how you look at it. I happen to know a bit of a theory. Heard them saying they come here on a mission, dispatched by their king to find their prince, lift his curse. Wagered their honor, and that of their families 5 generations back, that they'd bring him home, safe and sound.
And I killed him. Great. So, must think they can save their honor by bringing the prince's murderer back to face the king's justice. And who might you be?
Felipe Caligrand at your service. Petty thief. Professional fence. And your guide about Oxenford. One of a bit of time.
Mm-hmm.
Well, to their thinking.
Sorry about that.
Not your fault, mate.
We've been at sea. It matters a lot.
Me? I'm
sure they're not.
Nay.
Listen.
Don't recall seeing...
Good. Tried to break it. Maya Fury.
Well, we'll be at...
Elkal Orial.
What's that mean?
Told us to shut up.
There's been a misunderstanding. Can I talk to your captain?
Alakal Sorkan. Galabat Kar U Albata Agel.
Quiet, dog. You killed our prince, and you'll pay for it.
Gile Valar.
You'd be dead already. Vengeance is not ours to reap, Anna. We swore on our honor.
How do I say? Take me to your captain.
Valve alakhe ul igulath.
What? Vileth.
Vileth. Alege ur igileth.
Elkal. Inkal avr ikel ugehereven ulvitar. Inch afal Goliath.
What just happened? What did he say?
Said to sit quiet, and that you'll hang in 2 weeks. And then he added something like, "We'll see who's in the mood for jokes then."
Why? What did I say?
Along the lines of, "I want your nose bouncy bouncy." Utter nonsense.
Great.
The curse that held Uma proved hard to lift, but Yennefer and the Witchers managed to do it. The ugliest man alive revealed himself to be not man, but elf, and an elven sage at that.
What?
Ah, start.
What? Don't. If that
happened to way to
and tried my
what? Told us to quiet.
Gileam Valad.
How do I say?
Five alakhe.
What? Vileth.
Vileth. Alege il echalith.
Elkal. Inkal avr ikel ugehereven ulvitar. Inch afal Goliath.
What just happened? What did he say?
Said to sit quiet, and that you'll hang in 2 weeks. And then he added something like, "We'll see who's in the mood for jokes then."
Why? What did I say?
That you wanted his auntie's hat. That was the gist, and he wrote.
Great.
Give it a rest. No point talking.
The curse that held Uma proved hard to lift, but Yennefer and the Witchers managed to do it. The ugliest man alive revealed himself to be not man, but elf, and an elven sage at that.
What?
Ah, started.
Where?
On the.
Don't remember. Should can.
Up. Way to.
And I can. So. My. What's.
Told us. Quiet, dog.
Gileam Valad.
Up to me.
How do I say?
Valve alakhe or what?
Elkal.
Vileth. Alege ul egulath.
Elkal. Inkal avr ikel ugehereven ulvitar.
What just happened? What did he say?
Said to sit quiet, and that you'll hang in 2 weeks.
Great.
Give it a rest. No point talking to that lot. All you get's angry gurgles. And they puff up, you notice? Like them fish. What's it they're called?
There anyone here who speaks common?
Ah, there's this mercenary with him. Looks Edirnian to me. He's the one recruited me to show him through the sewers. Oh, and the mage what leads them knows a bit. Heard him talking. I was...
Sleep's not what I need. Someone I could actually communicate with. That's what I want.
Greetings, Geralt.
I remember. We met in White Orchard. You're...
Gaunter O'Din, known also as Master Mirror. I helped you find your Yennefer. We meet again.
That is, if this slop doesn't kill you first.
Haven't tried it yet.
Because...
Yeah, sure.
Oh, more than you'd ever expect.
Right. Can't possibly get something for nothing.
Indeed.
Yes.
It's a deal. Once it's all over. And I must give you something to remember me by.
What's that?
A mark to show we're associates.
Who are you gabbing with?
With no one.
Never liked boats. Not one bit. They heave like devils. Make me stomach churn. It'd be prime to sleep through the whole thing.
Didn't bargain for no storm. I fear that means a tidy jump in my fee.
To Ophir, get us safe. The king's reward will be generous.
What about the prisoner?
Before the king we must bring him. On doing so, my honor relies.
Can't we just bring your king the bastard's head? Like we're doing with the other?
The other drowned. We can do nothing. We deliver live this one. Apart from all else, the hell the king is sure to condemn him to. I will see.
What kind of hell?
Harring, flaying, water. This is the punishment for regicide and
Show me what you got.
is your hair so grey, darling?
Any needs, Master?
Sure, or not to do.
My dad doesn't like elves very much. He's an elf.
Oh!
The thinking customer will see right away I've got the best deals this side.
Mr. Fancy Pants.
It's conferred, perhaps?
Give me a name, then I'll release you.
My daddy's a witch hunter and chases old crones.
Oh.
I've been cranky since morning.
When you're risking our lives.
Why, take up a miller's son.
You're one of us. We take care of our own.
Hey there, sir. A witcher, right? Wait.
Calm down. Mixing a witcher into this.
Smile fair as spring, as towards him he draws you. His tongue sharp and silvery as he implores you.
Tell me.
Your wishes he grants as he swears to adore you. Ghost.
I knew you'd come.
You a soothsayer?
It matters little who I am. Your escape, I made it possible. Previously, Yennefer, you found her thanks to me, so you feel you owe me.
Memento you gave me. Pretty effective reminder.
That is its purpose. Incidentally, I find it quite funny how even the most rotten scoundrels have this inner compunction to repay debts of gratitude. Humans, elves, dwarves, all races. You really must explain that to me one day. As for the here and now, tell me, how'd you manage with your theories?
Thanks for your help, really. But you could have chosen more conventional means. Given me the key to my cell, for instance.
Oh my, far too simple. I dislike simple solutions. Do you like them?
Doubt we're here to talk about my preferences.
True. I'd much rather tell you about an individual of interest to us both. It's about a man, worse than most. A vulgar, despicable man with a heart of stone. A man who refuses to pay his debts.
Really think this'll interest me? Any reason why?
He's wronged you as well. His name is Olgierd von Everec.
Don't know why he's on your shit list, but I've got no quarrel with him.
I believe you do, but have yet to realize it. Olgierd von Everec did willfully and maliciously conspire to cause you to kill a man who might have been cured. Had I not intervened, you would have lost your head for this. Do you know why he did it? Because he's a degenerate monster in human flesh who feeds on the pain and suffering of others.
Well, you clearly don't like him. What did he do to you?
He and I made a pact. A pact under which I called on my many talents and associates to give him what he desired. And now the time's come to pay. Yet, he shirks his obligation.
Need me to collect a debt? I'm not some hired muscle.
Muscle is not what this requires. It needs a soul intelligent and clever. An individual who fears no dare. Someone like you.
Pure flattery, that.
Of course it is. After all, I am a traveling merchant. But make no mistake, I've many interesting wares on offer.
Wares like?
Surfeit. abundance for the body and soul. You will lack neither food nor drink. As a witcher, you might desire weapons supreme. I can offer you those you dreamt of. Your body, agile as never before. Your mind, faster than lightning. Romantic prowess to charm all womankind. But above all, I offer a great, true adventure. An experience like no other. The fate of only the chosen few.
Sure sounds generous. And all that for my help with one small matter. Won't want anything else from me?
Just one. Honesty.
What did you do for Olgierd? Break him out of a cell too?
In some sense, yes. I remember that day quite well. There was a light drizzle, yet the cold. Olgierd appeared. He's thus left.
No what?
Before he... Or as...
Huh. How much does he owe you?
Gentlemen don't...
Need to know the details if you want me to get my hands dirty. How much? $1 million?
I'm no usurer to lend coin. No. What all... As much as I regret it.
What about you?
Therein lies the catch. Our pact state, but I cannot fulfill them myself.
Mm-hmm.
What I need is an...
What do you expect me to...
To start with, join... I believe, however...
Right. Specific...
He does. He may ask...
All seems a little shady.
Think it over. But, as it happened...
To my mind...
Come with me to see Olgierd, as he treated yours.
Fine. I'll go see Olgierd with you, but no promises.
That is all I ask.
Now remove the damn mark.
Naturally. Just as soon as you complete your task. Go.
Another debt to...
Perhaps.
Wouldn't be so pale if you ate onions and all.
Bailiff's a harsh man. Best not cause any trouble at the inn.
What's the problem?
Oh, no. Shut it, Gutter. Little Red's band means to...
Why is this...
Because...
Witch hunters care about...
Little Red's band. So the hunters went after...
Who's Little...
Word is she phony.
She leads a pack...
Fine.
Beware of... Why don't you... Get off my back!
A witcher?
They did, to defend them.
And you believe me?
Are you?
Find out for yourself if you do.
What did Bertram do to you to warrant vengeance?
Mean they didn't mention this bit? Then listen. He came to me a half-year back. Said he'd point out who's worth looting, in return for a share of the takings. But sometime on, the bugger grew greedy. He wanted more. I refused. That's when he set the witch hunters on us. Lost half me men 'cause of him. Now step aside, Witcher. This ain't your...
Don't care much what you say.
Oh, there'll be blood.
Right, watch it.
Come on.
Wonderful hiding he gave her.
You failed to mention she was a werewolf.
Well, I mean, we was... Thanks for your help.
March through hell and cross
Now
swords
you've
with any
fucking
devil.
done it.
Personally, I likes getting good and bollocks.
Well, look who's here. The Witcher with a stick up his ass. What's new? Got a growth on your platter there. You catch some kind of a theory pox?
Could say so. Manners burning, you noticed?
That? All right. You know how it is. Feast drags on with plenty of dancing, merrymaking, rough play. We got a bit carried away, truth be told.
Plain to see.
Damned if I know. But no! Shut your trap!
Let me go! Leave me be!
What's he guilty of?
What the fuck's it?
Tell you what's gonna happen now. I'll ask again, polite-like, and you'll answer, just as politely.
And if I don't?
Then I'll get angry, stop talking, and slaughter you all like swine. So what'll it be? Am I gonna hear why you want to take his head, or not?
Aren't you a thorny atom and said...
Got your answer.
Wait. I know Olgierd wants him dead. Still don't know why, though.
Just what the fuck is it that you...
Nothing really. Just curious.
Cocksucker violated our chivalric code. Just one penalty for that. Death.
Really necessary, that whole show?
Ah, show? Come, a man must display some... Dare say you know what I mean. Judging by the mark on your face.
Know what this is?
I cannot be certain, but I've my suspicions. That's a dangerous man you've chosen to...
You're immortal?
Depends on your understanding of the term. Indeed, I cannot be killed. But it's not at all what folk imagine. Not dying does not mean eternally living your life to the full.
So it's a curse?
A curse? No, wouldn't call it that. I'll put it this way. You must be careful what you wish for, lest you...
Not sure
You know very little can hurt you. So you take wild... the tricks to plow through that moment. Go further.
Killed the beast in this...
Congratulations are in order. Was it a tough fight?
I sliced its gut open, and it turned into a man. You know that would happen?
Of course he did. He'd never have dragged you into this elsewise.
Gaunter Odin. Come to cast aspersions?
No. I've come to collect a debt.
You know you first must...
Grant you 3 requests, by proxy. I present to you my champion, Geralt of Rivia.
That true? You know the Toad was a cursed prince?
He didn't just know. He brought about the curse himself. Did he not mention that bit? Well then, allow me to tell it. Quite the gripping story. Olgierd once loved a beautiful maiden named Iris. Yet, her parents chose to offer her hand to the Crown Prince of Ophir. Olgierd grew to hate the poor sot. At first, he wished to kill him, then decided this would be too simple. So, instead, he condemned the prince to a base life in a toad's bloated corpus. Yet he grew bored of watching him suffer and decided to end it. By your hand.
Remind me, Odin. Who is to fulfill
my assistant, Geralt.
Then be gone. Come.
Where to?
The stables.
This thing between you and Master Mirror, your quarrel, really rather not get involved.
You already are, I fear. He did something for you. Now you've a debt to repay. Am I right?
Yes.
Well, then you'll not free yourself of him till you've paid it back. But never worry. I shall devise tasks so impossible you will never complete them. Not if you go mad trying. But try your best, and your debt shall be absolved, while I shall live in peace until Master Mirror finds another aide-de-camp.
What he said about the prince, that true? You turn him into a toad?
Perhaps. Or perhaps the Ophiri Dauphin ate something that disagreed with him. You never know with their cuisine.
Never heard of food that turns men into monsters.
Then perhaps it was something he drank. I cast the curse. Revenge for a deep disappointment. I was another man then. Let rage get the better of me and hollered the words without ever thinking they could possibly come true.
Could have told me the truth about the toad, having a bit of fun at my expense.
I simply wanted the beast dead. I could not know you would respond to the notice. Pure coincidence. Yeah, I must admit, when you, a witcher, answered the call, I thought it right. It's what you lot are trained to do.
Might have been able to lift the curse.
Perhaps. Perhaps not. Then again, why bother?
He was a human being.
That bloody Ophiri mutt was no human. His kind does not deserve to live.
Guess I gotta pop the question directly. What do I need to do for you?
Let me think. We're currently without a roof over our heads. Perhaps we should start with that. Bring me the house of Maximilian Bossodi.
His house?
So surprised. But why? I must live somewhere, mustn't I? What's the meaning of this? Second leave of your senses? You mean to mount a filthy horse? Out of my sight, wretch! Know what Vladimir would do to you if he saw?
Aye. Vladimir.
My brother. There were times he himself stank like foot wrappings 3 days old, but his mount always looked fit for a parade. Oh, none rivaled Vladimir at feasting, carousing. Sadly, he's been celebrating less of late. You must find him, and show him the time of...
Fine, seems...
Complete those two.
Any hints? What?
You must be mad.
Once I'm done with those two, where will I find you?
I cannot know, as my band has planned some diversions. But let us say at the Alchemy Inn.
Fine. The brother shouldn't be too hard. But the house? How am I supposed to bring him a house?
Actually, the opposite. I wouldn't worry about the house. The brother will be the tough bit.
You waited for...
I could hardly...
Thought I have to fulfill...
So states the... And something tells...
Olgierd's brother. Why do you think he'll be tough?
I'm afraid he's dead. Has been for years.
Never agreed to necromancy.
Necromancy is hardly your only option for reviving a soul. An old-fashioned ritual, a blood summoning. That's what you need.
That's like choosing between pestilence and the plague. Besides, I'd need the blood of the summoned.
Blood. True. Of the summoned, not necessarily. Here.
Where'd you get this?
Geralt, aren't you the curious one? Assume it to be von Everett blood and get on with it.
Where'll I
Geralt. The von Evericks are well known. The charming
Borsodi's house.
The only
Heard of it. My swords almost got auctioned off there once.
They must have relocated.
Fine,
How should I know? Oh, and... a bit more enthusiasm, Witcher. You know, you just might enjoy yourself.
Yay. Can't wait. Say I need help. Where'll I find you?
I shall find you. Good luck, Geralt.
This the Borsodi brothers' auction?
Seems it.
Purpose of your visit?
Just curious. Redanian army regulars, right?
Lance Corporal Václav reporting. Careful you don't piss. You say something, so... Not a thing.
Shouldn't you be somewhere? There's a war.
We was transferred here. All official.
Borsodi fella.
Private client.
Any of the owners
Meaning the one and...
Need to talk to him.
Order 76 C-double...
Make an exception.
Threats don't scare...
Careful.
Go! What? Who do I spy? Geralt? Geralt of Rivia?
In the flesh. How long's it?
I prefer the term. What's all the fash?
Master Vivol.
But I plough it. But fuck your orders. Need I take this up with the sergeant? Ha! I thought not. Now, stand to attention and shut your giggy.
Oh, the lads will be rolling back at the barracks.
Sut it! Now march! Round you go! 1, 2, 1, 2!
Appreciate that.
'Twas night.
Business with
The dear depart. Ah!
What did folk come to?
All kinds of volume.
Well.
Of course I'm not.
Why in the...
What do you mean, what?
Could have sworn.
There was.
Huh.
Aye. Oh,
Because...
an awful...
Be mighty indebted.
Like nothing on...
Egg, white gold, and...
Geralt, you thought of buying real estate. Could get you attractive terms on a mortgage.
No such thing as attractive loan terms, Vimy.
What about in Kaviri Marks?
Come on. You know damn well that makes no sense.
Auction.
Vimy, this...
Aye?
I detest bank...
It won't... Old hand there is Countess Mignole. Wager you'll have plenty... there's... So... Halberd!
Enchanted.
Pleasure's all...
How's it?
Not really. Nilfgaard.
Excuse me?
You're Gwent deck.
Not a bad deck.
You ought to know...
It's brilliant.
Natural.
What is it?
Well, mate. One cardinal...
Well, you did help with the guard.
Any chance for...
Don't push it, Vimy. All right. Game on.
Unbelievable, I don't buy...
Oh, I'd be cat...
You give it to...
Oh, interest will be a right bit...
Oh!
Yaramir, might we trouble ye a wee spell?
Mm-hmm. Greetings, Vivol.
Geralt of Rivia.
Thought you might have... pot calling the Ketru.
What about you, Witcher?
Realize this might be hard to believe, given my crude-looking mug. But yeah, I...
Truly? Do you know our friend Vivaldi is in possession of 5 canvases?
I shan't pretend it's...
Yet for you, my dear connoisseur Witcher, that should present not the slightest problem, so do tell which of these...
Really? Merchant with...
My. Who would have thought? Forgive me my impertinence. At first, I thought you an ignoramus.
Thanks.
Think nothing.
So?
Nothing special.
Truly? Alright, let's... Funny! Duke Clivet declared bankruptcy. Greetings to the Honourable Countess. Madam, allow me to introduce my dear friend, Geralt of Rivia.
Witcher of the School of the Wolf.
Forgive me, but have we had the pleasure?
No, but your guild is unmistakable. Your medallion.
Take note, Geralt.
What now?
All manner of objects related to the witcherly profession. Swords, gear, medallions.
Mind if I ask how the Countess...
I've some pleasant associations.
Didn't you see?
That's very kind.
Your most prized piece.
An armor element. An antique.
Classic.
I fear not.
But perhaps the...
Vimy never... Does the Countess have her eye?
No.
Did he?
No. On another topic.
Depends on...
Oh, it's quite...
Not a pro...
I shall be...
See you in a minute.
Oh, unimportant. I'd rather hear how that sword served you.
Some spilled wine. Nothing else. There's no earring out here, is there?
None.
Maybe the Countess had cared to...
Forgive me. Do you know Vesemir? He was a tinge shorter than you, wore a mustache.
Do I know him? Man taught me everything I know.
What? How is he, if you don't mind my asking?
Don't mind at all. But before I answer, I also wouldn't mind knowing how you knew each other.
Oh, I've told no one. Not ever. But I suppose I owe you an explanation. It was the winter of 1234. A beast prowled the streets of Oxenford. A fledder, I believe. A contract was issued, a notice posted, and a witcher appeared. Vesemir, of the School of the Wolf. He came through our estate, tracking the beast. Our eyes met. Something sparked. I wrote him a message, asked my governess to deliver it. He visited, under the cover of night, night after night. On one such occasion, my father heard something. Vesemir had to flee. So quickly, he left behind his gambeson.
Ah, the first piece. The start of your collection.
Yes, but also the end of our love. Father had an arrest warrant issued, then quickly married me off. I was fortunate. My husband died young, leaving me a sizable fortune. And thus, I have lived on memories.
Vesemir's fine. The picture of health. And he still wears a mustache.
I'm relieved to hear it. And, did he ever find... a mate?
No. Haven't seen him with a woman in 5 decades. Me and the other Witchers, we often wondered what his story was.
A pity. A pity our story didn't end differently. I should have ridden out after him. Please don't mention me when next you see him. I've reopened my own wounds. That's enough.
Please don't say that.
I am old.
Esteemed ladies, honorable gentlemen, the auction will begin shortly. Take your places, please.
Ah, at long last. Come with me to the fore. I won't see much elsewise.
White gold and mother of pearl.
Vimy, listen.
They'll bring out...
Counting on...
In the mean...
Of course I will.
Ah!
Let's start with Mark to cut the what to... Splendid! Going to... 3. Proceeding now, ladies. Yes, the Gent 20 gets so... Lot spectacles. Stock went Mark. Incredible generous soul. Oh, the
Oh, Geralt, look! Greetings, Horde.
Comes on in.
Exactly.
Acquaintance. What's one like?
Right. Let's...
What?
Gentlemen.
I ask you.
Whoa, come on.
Where?
From Olgierd.
It does.
Honestly...
One more word.
Sorry, mate.
No reason to trouble.
I don't...
Your sword, Lord, don't...
Come on, Law says if you see someone hurt, you should summon a medic. Law doesn't say how fast, though, so you can sit tight a while.
Seems true what they say. Sword or no sword, a witcher brings gore.
Not in the mood for your peasant wisdom. Who the hell are you?
If all goes well, dare say I'm your partner.
Don't need any partners.
Oh, I don't know about that. No chance you'll lay your hands on Max Borsodi's house alone.
How do you know I was looking for the house?
I was at the auction. Disguised, of course. That argument on the topic was hard to miss.
Get to the point, if you can.
To get this house, you need to get into the vault. And there's no way Horst will let you in there out of the kindness of his heart.
A heist? Don't like that idea one bit.
Got any others? Find the herbalist, lives near Oxenfurt. Ask for some yarrow extract. He'll know why you've come.
If this...
Be seeing you, I hope.
Something slimy about you, to my mind.
The curse that held Uma proved hard to lift, but Yennefer and the Witchers managed to do it. The ugliest man alive revealed himself to be not man, but elf. And
Yes, Wolf?
Yes? What is it, Wolf?
Ran into an old friend of yours, Countess Mignol.
Huh? Impossible. Where?
Auction house in Oxenfurt. She's an aficionado, a collector. Witcher gear. Imagine that. Old school of the wolf armor, for instance.
Right. A fine gambeson that was. It had sleeves of chainmail and...
Love letters conveyed by a governess? Trysts in garden nooks? You scampering out a window? Last person I imagine dabbling in that sort of thing.
You might find it hard to believe, but... I was young too once. Well, younger.
She still lives in Oxenfurt. No itch to go there? See her?
Later, maybe.
Once it's over. Once things are calm again.
I met with Emir.
Any crowned heads you haven't met?
A few. Hoping it stays that way.
Remember the first war with Nilfgaard? Battle of Sodden? The North, all of it, fought together. Temeria, Redania, Kedwen, Edirn, and the mages were heroes. On the field first, then in ballads. Not much left of that world.
See you later. Can we talk?
What about?
See?
Yeah, take care.
Geralt?
Listen, this mark. Can you do anything about it?
I can scratch it if it itches, but I fear that's all.
I'm not joking, Yen.
Neither am I. These symbols, it's ancient, powerful magic. I've no notion how to remove them.
Damn it.
You're still one of the prettiest witches around in my book. Second only to Lambert.
So, feel any different after our encounter with the Djinn?
Yes. Now I feel regret.
Mean to say that...
That I regret we didn't try that earlier. Much earlier.
Think we would have argued less?
Quite the opposite. But the other moments would have been more intense as well. Moments like this.
Ever think about the past? About your time with the Hunt?
At times, I'm amazed we survived. Eridan's not usually one to leave witnesses behind.
That's just it. He didn't. Lost my memory when I escaped the Hunt.
Ah, yes. Your famous amnesia.
You didn't have it?
For a short time only. Once the Emperor's mages got their hands on me, my memory quickly returned.
When the Hunt had you, hope they didn't hurt you.
Even if they did, I've no memory of it. The whole time's but a string of phantom images. Blood and fire. A wild chase through different worlds. All shrouded in fog. Though I do remember you coming for me.
You'd have done the same for me.
I'm touched by your...
Wouldn't mind knowing that myself. There are times I remember rushing forward, Red Riders around me. Next thing I know, I'm in the woods at the foot of Kaer Morhen. That's it. What did Eredin want from you exactly?
The same thing he wanted from you. You don't recall?
Draw a blank on most of my time with him.
We were bait, Geralt. Both of us. Eredin believed Ciri would come for us sooner or later and he would capture her. Fortunately, she didn't fall for it.
How do you go from being the Emperor's hostage to being his ally?
One day, the door of my cell opened, and instead of seeing the usual officer, I saw Emir. He promised to release me and grant me free reign of the Imperial Treasury, provided I did what he asked.
He told you about Ciri, and you accepted his offer. Why?
Shared aims make for strange bedfellows. I knew I had to find Ciri before Eredin did, and if any man had the power and the means to help me, it was the Emperor. Besides, once all's said and done, he is her father.
Why didn't you look for me after you'd recovered your memory and your freedom?
I assumed you would recover quickly and find me first.
You had mages to help you. I was on my own.
Well, not entirely. Besides, I knew you'd fled the hunt. Eredin would never have let you go. He'd erased my memory, but you escaped. It was wholly possible he hadn't had the chance with you. And there were your Witcher mutations. I expected they'd stave off any serious injury.
Still can't get something out of my mind.
What?